Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Prashanti ma'am. So today we are going to see very important topic in 10th board exams, that is circulation. Okay, we'll get many questions, that's why this session is most repeated questions from circulation lesson. Okay, so today we are going to see many important topics about the from the circulation. Okay, see all of you. First we are going to start with the my favorite, that is structure of heart. Okay, structure of heart. Structure of heart. Okay, so heart is a very important organ in our body. So we all know that when heart stop functioning, we are going to end our life. We know that. So that's why everybody have to know about the very important organ in our body, that is heart. Okay, so here today we are going to see the external structure and internal structure, not only structure, and from this topic what are the questions are going to be asked in the board exams, we'll see. Okay, so see all of you, in the structure of heart we have to know about, one is external structure, another one is the internal structure. Okay, so external structure and internal structure. Okay, external structure means external for outside, so how the heart looks from outside. Internal, from inside. Okay, the heart we can able to see from the inside, means if we dissect a heart, so what are the structures we can able to see inside the heart, that is going to be mentioned in the internal structure. External means outside, how it appears from the outside. Okay, so we'll see first from external structure. So before that I am going to draw one simple diagram of heart. So you everyone have to practice structure of heart, very important structure. Okay, so first in simple way I am drawing that. So this is the upper chambers and this one is the lower chambers. External features, first one. So external features, in the external feature what is the shape? It will be pear shaped. Okay, pear shaped. Okay, so internal afterwards we will see. First we will see the external features. So first one, external features, it is the pear shaped structure, pear shaped. And how is the outline? It will be triangle outline. Okay, it will be like triangle outline. So that's why, so pear shaped and triangle outline. Okay, triangle outline. Okay, na pear shape lo undi, so it appears as a triangle outline. And then so here we have two chambers. Okay, two chambers. Upper we have two chambers and down also we have two chambers. Okay, two chambers. So upper chambers and lower chambers. Okay, now we'll draw the blood vessels. Later I am going to explain everything in detail. First you just observe the diagram part. Okay, so what are these tubes, everything I will explain now. See, very simple diagram. On this we are going to get ductus arteriosus, the blood vessels. Okay, this is the simple diagram. Now we'll label the parts. Okay, this one is the right atrium part, left atrium, right ventricle, then left ventricle. Okay, left ventricle. So after that, these are the blood vessels. Upper one will be superior vena cava, superior vena cava, the veins, and then down will be inferior vena cava, right? So these are the pulmonary veins, this is the pulmonary artery, okay. Yes, so this is the simple structure of heart. First we will see the external features. External features are very simple. So what I said, the shape will be pear shaped structure and a triangle in outline, okay. So and it is the main organ. What is the organ function? Pumping organ. It is the pumping organ. It pumps the blood to different parts of the body. And then it was covered by, see, the heart was covered by the membranes. What we call that membranes? Pericardial membranes. Peri means outside. Outside. Cardia means heart, okay. So they are present on the surface of the heart. That's why it is known as, those membranes are known as pericardial membrane, okay. Pericardial membranes means the membranes which covers the heart. So how many membranes are there? Two pericardial membranes are present, and these two pericardial membranes are having the small gap in the middle. That gap is known as pericardial space, okay. Pericardial space. So the in between the pericardial membranes, it contains the pericardial space, and that pericardial space was filled with the pericardial fluids, okay. Pericardial fluids, the in between the pericardial membranes, it is filled with the pericardial fluid. Here you get the 2 marks question. So what is the function of pericardial fluid? Okay, what is the function of pericardial fluid? It protects the heart from shocks. It protects heart from shocks. Okay, shocks. This is about the external structure. Very simple. External structure, pear shaped structure, right? So triangle in outline, it will be triangle in outline. Then it is a pumping organ. It pumps the blood to different parts of the body. Then the heart was covered by the membranes. Those membranes are known as pericardial membranes, okay. Pericardial membranes are having the space in between the membranes. That space is filled with the fluids is known as pericardial fluids. So that pericardial fluids are going to protect the heart from the shocks, okay. This is about the external structure. And one more thing, so if you remove these layers, heart is going to be shown as 4 partitions. Heart is going to show as 4 partitions. If you remove the pericardial membranes, so that divisions, so how can we denote that there are 4 chambers in the heart? Ante heart lo 4 chambers unnayani ela cheptam ante it will be having the groove like structures in the sense depressions in the middle. See, if you see the fingers, simple, eppudaina sare nenu depressions ante okate chupistanu mana fingers. So if you see the fingers, there are lines in the middle. So these lines are depressions, so that we can able to see how many fingers are here. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the same way, heart, above the heart also, it will be having that type of depressions. That depressions are known as grooves, okay. What we call the depressions? The depressions are known as grooves, okay. So this is about the external structure. Now we will see the internal structure. So if you want to take screenshot, you can take the screenshot. Very important point of pericardial fluids, that is it protects the heart from shocks, you need to remember. Okay, and fluid and the membrane, pericardial membrane. Okay, now we will see the internal structure. Okay, now we will see the internal structure. So yes, so internal structure of heart. Internal structure of heart. So internal structure. Internal structure, this is the internal structure. Means if we dissect the heart, we can able to see these inner parts. Okay. So how many chambers I said? It contains 4 chambers. It contains 4 chambers. What are the 4 chambers? So upper smaller atria. Atria also have another name, that is auricles. Then ventricles, larger ventricles. Smaller atria, small in size. See, you can able to compare. పైనవి కిందవి కంపేర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. పైనవి ఎలా ఉన్నాయి, చిన్నవి ఉన్నాయి. సో వెన్ కంపేర్ టు ది డౌన్, ఇట్ విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ లార్జర్ ఛాంబర్స్. ఓకేనా? సో ventricles, atria are smaller, and so atria are smaller. Okay, and the two atriums, right? 2 atriums are separated by the membranes. Okay, separated by the thin muscular structures. Those are known as interatrial septum. Okay, interatrial septum, which separates 2 atriums, it separates 2 atriums. Okay, then ventricles. So what about ventricles? Ventricles larger in size, right? Larger in size, and 2 ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. Okay, so this will be interventricular septum. Right, interventricular septum. So upper chambers are separated by interatrial septum, and then lower chambers are separated by interventricular septum. So write this also. Ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. Simple. Okay, interventricular septum. This is about atria and ventricle chambers. So how many chambers are present here? 4 chambers are present in the human body, a human heart, and then that 4 chambers are upper 2 small chambers, and then lower 2 larger chambers. So upper 2 smaller chambers are known as atriums, also known as auricles, and then it was separated by 2 auricles or atriums are separated by interauricular septum. Okay, it was separated by interauricular septum. And then ventricles, so they are larger in size, and then these are separated by interventricular septum. Okay, so that is about the chambers. Now we will see the blood vessels. What are the blood vessels are present in the heart? Okay, so if you want to take screenshot. Okay, yes. Now blood vessels. What are the blood vessels? See, from the blood vessels we will get many questions. So చాలా సార్లు blood vessels గురించి చాలా క్వశ్చన్స్ వచ్చినాయి. ఒకటి, so why arteries are more rigid than veins? First question. వై ఆర్టరీస్ ఆర్ మోర్ రిజిడ్ దాన్ వెయిన్స్ అంటే ఆర్టరీస్ వెయిన్స్ కంటే ఎందుకు గట్టిగా ఉంటాయి, మందంగా ఉంటాయి. క్వశ్చన్ అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. రిజిడ్ మీన్స్ వాట్? సో ఇట్ విల్ బీ స్టిఫ్ and at the same time strong. Okay, so here you need to know about the blood vessels, very important blood vessels nunche meeku objective gaani very short answers gaani vastayi. Okay, so blood vessels, so first one are the arteries. Okay, mainly what is the function of arteries? They are rigid blood vessels, more rigid blood vessels, strong blood vessels, and their function will be to carry oxygenated blood to the body parts, to carry oxygenated blood to the body parts. Then second one, veins, less rigid means when compared to arteries, veins are thinner. Okay, veins are thinner. Why? Because they no need to take blood to all the body parts, only their function to carry deoxygenated blood. What is the meaning of deoxygenated blood? Carbon dioxide containing blood to the heart. Okay, very important function. So why? Because sometimes you will get the question write about differences between arteries and veins. So in that, arteries, so you need to write, so arteries are rigid blood vessels and veins are less rigid blood vessels, and arteries carry or supply oxygenated blood to all the body parts, and then veins, they are less rigid and they carry carbon dioxide blood, otherwise deoxygenated blood to the heart. Then so here we have largest blood vessels, largest vein. So what is the largest blood vessel? Largest artery is aorta. Okay, aorta is the largest artery. Then largest veins, those are superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. See, superior means it is bringing blood from the upper parts, inferior from the lower parts, from the lower parts of the body. So largest vein will be superior and inferior vena cava, superior and inferior vena cavas. And one more, some tricky question is there here. So do all arteries carry oxygenated blood to all the parts of the body? No. Why? Because here we have special blood vessel, that is pulmonary artery, pulmonary veins, pulmonary artery and pulmonary veins. These are exactly reverse to the artery function and vein function. Normally what I said, so artery విషయంలో ఏం చెప్పాను, arteries are going to carry oxygenated blood to the body parts. కానీ ఇక్కడ pulmonary artery విషయంలో ఏమవుతుంది, pulmonary artery is carrying deoxygenated blood to the lungs, that's why it is pulmonary artery. So whenever we get the word pulmonary అనే word ఎప్పుడు వచ్చినా సరే, it was completely related to the lungs, and at the same time renal artery, renal vein అని వచ్చినా, so that was related to the kidneys. So every time when the organ is connected with a blood vessel, it was given with that name. Okay, renal artery, renal vein, and then here pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Okay, but here the functions are different. Pulmonary artery is transporting the carbon dioxide containing blood, that is carbon dioxide containing blood, deoxygenated blood to the lungs, and at the same time pulmonary veins condition, it is going to bring back to the heart, that is oxygenated blood is going to be bring back into the heart. This is the simple topic about the blood vessels. Okay, so blood vessels are arteries and veins. So largest artery will be aorta and smallest artery will be So arterioles, and then veins less rigid deoxygenated containing blood, and largest veins will be low superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Okay, this is also known as caval veins. Okay, so after that we have another important topic. Is it clear? Is it clear all of you? Right. So next we will go to the another important small topic, that is valves. Valves, everyone have to know about valves. So what are these valves? Valves, so in simple word I will say as a door. Yes. So why? Because the valves are going to regulate the flow of blood, from atriums to ventricles, Okay. So right side, so between right atrium and right ventricle, it was regulated by tricuspid valve. Okay, from the valves we will get definitely MCQs. So from the valves topic we will get the MCQs. Right side, which valves? So right atriums and right ventricles are separated by tricuspid valve. Okay, then so second one, this is the first one, then second one, so between left atrium and left ventricle. Okay, between left atrium and left ventricles, see left atrium and left ventricles, so the valves will be, see these are the valves like structures. Okay, valves. The valves are going to be regulated by the bicuspid valve. So this bicuspid valve is also known as mitral valve. The bicuspid valve also known as mitral valve. Bicuspid valve and tricuspid valves are going to get the questions. Okay, so from this we will get the MCQs. From this we will get the MCQ questions. Okay, this is about the internal structure of the heart. If you want to take screenshot, you can take. So if you want any topic for the explanation, you just comment me. So I hope you all like the video. So if you like the video, like and share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.